What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Offroad Outlaws. In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to build the world's cleanest SEMA truck you have ever put your eyes on. So are you guys ready to feast your eyes on the world's most cleanest SEMA truck you have ever seen? And there it is. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this special wrap? A couple of you have told me when I did do that SEMA truck meet that I did go to that Whistling Diesel is at, a couple of y'all have told me in the comments down below that you want me to show you how to do the wrap for this truck. Now believe me, this wrap looks very difficult to recreate, but I'm going to show you how to do this, and honestly, this is probably the easiest wrap you've ever made. So obviously the first thing we're going to do when we get into this, our paint for the vehicle is actually a gloss white. And then you want to go straight to decals, and basically what we did is we went to grunge, and you see this grunge right here, this grunge right here, and this grunge right here. Those are all three of the different grunges we did use to create this. Now as you can tell, you want to place a white grunge down first, then you want to place a blue grunge down right below the white, so that way it shows a little bit of the white, and then you take a black one and do a black gloss and you place that right underneath the blue just to show a little bit of blue, and you get that white and blue looking etched marks going down it. Basically you want to do that all over the vehicle. I have it on the top, I have it on the hood, and there's obviously some of it done to the rear, and we do have max of 40 out of 40 layers. So if you want to do that, that is all it is. It is very simple. You just place a white one, a blue one, and a black one. Now if you want it to be any color, red, green, purple, yellow, then all you do is you change the blue one to whatever color you want, and then that'll be your color that you have. Now we're going to go into the rims, and I actually have the last set of rims for this, and I only have the spokes chromed out. The beadlock is actually a matte black, and it is the blackest that you can do. And then for the tires, we have the second to last set of tires, since these are the mud tires. Now I did not build this truck to be able to, be the best in the mud, because after all, this is a SEMA build. It is meant to just look good and wow people. But with it being an Offroad Outlaws, you have to max out the engine. I did make it a diesel. As you can tell, I do have the stack in the rear, and this does have an automatic transmission. Now many of you are probably wondering, why do I not have a repair pack in the bed of the truck? Now this is because, the simple fact that this is being a show build, I did not want a repair pack, basically like tools sitting in the bed of the truck, and with the stack sticking out, you cannot put the toolbox in there. I mean, you can, but it sort of looks weird and it glitches through the toolbox, so it kind of looks odd and defeats the purpose of a show build. Now if you want to, you can actually put that in there yourself. If you want to put a toolbox or repair kit, go right ahead. But for the sake of my build, I did it because I wanted purely just for look. So in the wheels and tires, for the rim size, this is the same for front and rear. Rim size is 1.1, wheel radius is 1.5, and wheel width is 1.0. And for the axis width, the front is going to be 0.03. We're going to have dampening at 8,000. We're going to have stiffness at 20K, along with travel at 0.70. And for the rear, axis width is 0.4, dampening is 4,100, stiffness is 18,000, and travel is 0.70. So we went ahead and headed out to Waverly Town Trails, and if you don't know, that is actually the name of this map. So go ahead and give this map a little check out. Now my gas station over here, we're definitely going to be changing this up one day, because obviously it is pretty unrealistic. Now I built this a long time ago. This was the very first thing ever put in my map, was actually the gas station. Now we're gonna head over here to those little mud pile. What this was originally going to be intended for, and what is going to be a new mud pile, is this is actually going to be sort of like a drag race section for mudding, and I'll be adding a lot of realistic touches to it and making it look pretty cool. So let me know down below in the comments, guys, if y'all are hyped to be able to have, a nice little mud drag racing setup in here, like, sort of for mega trucks. Okay, we're going to see what this thing can do in low gear. See if we can lock all the differentials. Is that any faster? Or is it faster without differentials? I actually think it might be a tad bit faster without the lockers on. But it's still, I don't know, it does sort of the same with them on. Okay, that was kind of weird. But it does sort of the same with them on or off. Now that our truck is dirty, we can go over here and head over to this car wash. and we can actually go through it. Now when you go through it, it will fully wash your vehicle, so that is pretty nice. I thought about extending the water, but it kind of works out in my favor right there. Now if you guys want to know a secret little spot that you can actually go to, if you look to the right over here of the farm, you see sort of those white things going through the ground. Now we're going to go ahead and actually kind of finagle our way through all of these trees here, and there you go. What do you see? You see a bunch of logs and stuff. Now you can go in and go around this. Obviously this is going to be a little difficult going around. You're going to get kind of annoyed because of how thick the mud is, but once you make it over there, then I'm going to show you something really cool.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, now that we made it across all of the mud, there is a ramp that you can go up here on top of this hill and jump the ramp, and you'll end up in that really deep hole right there. Now that hole is kind of difficult to get out, so if I were you, I would definitely bring a snorkel. Now you're probably wondering, what is this large little pipe sticking up right here through the ground? Now if you go over here behind this building, you can actually go through the pipe, and the pipe leads you to a secret cave. Now I did a video on this probably a year ago, and I don't know how many of you do know about it, but there is a secret cave back here. So we're just going to go ahead and drive through into this little tunnel. We're going to go into the piping, and we're going to take you guys to the secret cave. So there you go. You just want to get your front wheels up and over. And the best thing to do is to go into first person so you can see where you're going. And you just follow your way all the way through the tunnel. You just keep going. Obviously turn when you need to. If you do end up getting stuck, then I don't know what to do. Honestly, I'd say you're kind of just done for there. But once you go towards the end, this is a secret cave in here. So let's go ahead and go back to my follow camera. And let's get away from this rock. Definitely messing up my camera angle, but this is the secret cave. Let me actually get to a better spot so I can kind of show you guys. So as you can tell, there's sort of like some kind of loot down there. Since we don't have gold and stuff, I can't put one there. Now Offroad Outlaws developers, if y'all would like to, you know, put crates in my map, it'd be really cool to put a crate inside the cave system. It'd be a nice way to find loot. You know, you find money, coins, and gold in a secret cave. And obviously there's trees there. It's kind of deep in certain spots. There's an old beaten down vehicle. Now if you do make your way out of the cave, it actually goes up and through the creek. And if you don't know, this creek is actually underneath this bridge that goes to this off-roading section. So if you go up that bridge, and underneath this is actually the creek system. And little do you know, you can actually go through the whole creek. There's more pipes and barriers and stuff. You can go through all of this. And this creek just leads its way all the way down to the end where the other secret cave starts at, sort of out here. Once you get across from those buildings, and then you can actually enter from both sides. Well guys, let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this build, about the Sema F450? Honestly, I really like it, and I want to know what your thoughts are on it. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. So besides that guys, please be sure to like and subscribe, and turn on post notifications.
On the weekend.